Hello, yogis. Welcome. I'm Anne. Thanks for finding me here. If you haven't already, please subscribe so you can get up-to-date new classes that I'm filming each week. Today we are working on what I would like to call like a deep flow. We're going to get deep into the body, move with our breath, and try to get this all done in more of like a condensed class. I know I love teaching like a 90-minute class, but we're going to do a little bit shorter than that so you have time for a really good practice in a short amount of time. So let's get going. We're going to start today in a downward facing dog. So as you're ready, find your way into plank. Press the earth away with your hands. And when you're ready, lift your hips up and back into down dog. Pedal out your legs, bending one knee and then the next. Allow yourself a couple moments here just to adjust into your practice. Mentally tuning in, my practice has now began. Letting go of any expectations. Find stillness in your down dog. Spread your fingers, spread your toes. Feel openness around your neck and shoulders, wrapping the triceps down towards the earth. You'll feel that spiraling, almost as if the eye of the elbow is starting to try and turn forward here. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Sigh your breath out through the mouth. Deep breath in. Closing the eyes. Let it go. One more time, deep breath in. Let it go. Next, inhale, glide forward to plank. Legs are strong, neck is long, pushing the earth away. Exhale, hips go up and back into downward facing dog. Inhale, plank pose, upward push up. And exhale, down dog. Move slow here in your body. One more time, plank. And exhale into downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg extending up to the sky, lifting from the inner right thigh. Press back through the heel of your right foot and allow your left heel to drop towards the earth, and you can bend your knee a little bit, that left knee if you need to. Reaching out longer through your right heel, lift from the inner right thigh, reach out through your fingertips. Good. Exhale, bring your right knee to your nose, round, right over your push-up. Inhale, extend your right leg up, keeping the hips nice and level, lengthen out through your heel. Find extension in the back of the right leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Coil up and in through your core. Round the shoulders. Bring your knee forward just a little extra. Inhale, foot to the sky. Again, lifting from the inner right thigh. Reach out through your heel. Reach out through your fingertips. Exhale, knee to nose. Good. Slowly lower the right knee down, right below your right hip. Roll to the instep of your left foot. And lengthen your left arm up and over your ear. Almost like you're creating a rainbow in the left side body. Anchor the left pinky toe down to the earth and think about lifting the inner arch of your left foot. Left palm is facing down, wrapping down through the pinky finger even more. You can stay here or start to elevate your left leg. Finding balance in a modified side plank. Option here to bend your left leg. Slowly reach back with the left hand, grab the outer edge of your ankle. And still flexing that left foot here. So keep that left foot flexed. Lengthen back through your left knee and reach forward through your heart. And if it feels good, you can kick the foot into the hand a little bit more. If it feels like that's too much, just pull your heel in close to your butt. Eyes are still helping you balance. Take another breath. Beautiful. Release left hand, left foot. Circle your left hand to the ground. When you get there, tuck your right toes under and reach to the sky with your left foot as you press back into down dog. Never dropping the left leg. Lift from the inner left thigh, spread your left toes out, reach back through your left heel, get long in your body. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose, round your spine right over your push-up. Inhale, foot to the sky. I'm already getting warm here. Lengthen back through your heel. Exhale, knee to nose. Really mindful movement. You don't want to throw your body around here. One more time, foot to the sky. Extend, lift a little higher through the left leg if you can. Exhale, knee to nose. Round, come forward first. And then slowly place your left knee down below your left hip. Flatten the left ankle. Roll to the instep of your right foot. And slowly, with your palm staying down, actually wrap your pinky finger down even more. Extend your right arm up and over your ear. Create that rainbow opening in your right side body. Anchor down even more through your right pinky toe. Lift the inner right arch. Breathe. It should feel like a really nice opening. And you have options. You can always stay here. Otherwise, elevate the right foot. And I'm kind of like lifting up through the right arm as well, so you're creating more of a straight line in your body here. You've got it. And then option to bend your right leg, reach back, flexing the ankle, lengthening back through your right knee, and reaching forward through your heart. And keep your eyes steady. That will help you balance. And again, you can go into more of a back bend, or you can keep this more of like a front hip opening, quad opening, balancing. I'm super duper tight in my right hip flexor, so it feels good. Just be stable, not try to push it too much. Take another breath in. Good. Release hand and foot without slingshotting that foot. We're going to circle right hand to the ground. Keep the right leg lifted, tuck the left toes, press back, down dog. Right leg goes to the sky. Exhale, right knee tapping right tricep. I should do the same thing I say, right? Inhale, foot to the sky. Keep the hips nice and level. Flex the ankle. Right knee taps left tricep. Come all the way forward over your push-up to get there. Inhale, foot to the sky. It's almost like you're moving through like a thick mud. Right knee, right tricep. Get it high up on the arm. One more time. Inhale, foot to the sky. Right knee, left tricep, thread the leg through. Roll to the instep of your back foot and reach up through your left hand. Left hand goes to the sky, or revolving left arm up and over the ears. And then lift the hips up, press down really strongly through your right hand, breathe. Fall in triangle. You've got this. One more breath. Keep the legs as they are. Circle the left hand to the ground. You can hold or do a chaturanga push-up with me halfway down. Press back up. Inhale, right leg goes to the sky. Just lift it up and back. And then bring right foot to the ground. Left leg lifts to the sky. Left knee, left tricep over your push-up. Inhale, foot to the sky. Extend. Nice and slow movement. Press your heel, exhale, left knee, right tricep twist. You've got this. One more time each side. Inhale, foot to the sky. Left knee, left tricep. Get it higher on your arm this time. Come right over your fingertips with your shoulders. Foot to the sky, extend. Not opening up the hip. Left knee, right tricep. Thread the leg through. Resting on the knife edge of your left foot. Turn to the instep of your right foot, relieve the right wrist, hand to the sky. I'll give you a break here in a moment off your hands, and then extend your arm up and over the ear if it feels good. Wrap down through the pinky finger, tricep wrapping down towards your face. Lift up through the hips. Breathe. It is hard to talk through doing this practice. I feel like I'm out of breath. I'm sorry, you guys. And let's slowly bring our right hand to the ground. Roll back to the ball of your back right foot. You can hold or lower halfway. Press back up. Left leg to the sky, all the way up and back. And then left foot to the ground. Let's walk our hands back to our feet. Bend your knees. Forward fold. Roll your wrists out. That was a lot on our hands just to start. And then once you've kind of adjusted the wrists, slide your hands underneath your feet, and your toes are going all the way to the crease of your wrist, and you're leaning into your toes and letting the arms be slack. So you have to bend your knees to get there for some of us. Some of us are uncomfortable here, so you might just play around with putting your fingertips under your toes today. Eventually you lean into toes and relieve the wrists. Can you let your head hang heavier, your upper back release a little bit more? Let the spine go. Now let's release our hands from under our feet. Heel toe your feet out a little wider than hips, toes out, heels in, Malasana squat. Hands to heart, elbows gently pressed to inner knees. You can use a block under your sit bones or roll the back of your mat up under your heels if you need support. And then lift up through the pelvic floor. Lift up through the crown of your head. Draw your shoulder blades down the back here. Let's slowly just drop our right ear towards our right shoulder. Breathe, maybe close the eyes. And then slowly move your chin more towards your right shoulder. Move the chin towards center. Lift up through the crown of your head. Left ear towards left shoulder. Keep breathing into your hips, your spine releasing. Chin towards left shoulder. Chin towards center of chest. Fingertips release to the earth. Lift the hips up. Heel toe the feet back to hips width. Fold for a moment. Let it all be. Beautiful. Walk your hands forward all the way to plank pose. Take a deep breath in, lower to your belly through chaturanga. Keep the heads of your shoulders lifted as you lower. Flatten through the tops of the feet, roll the shoulders down the back, baby cobra. You're gazing slightly down so the back of your neck stays long, pressing firmly into the tops of your feet. Exhale, lengthen your heart forward as you lower. Press up to hands and knees, tuck toes, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Let it go. Beautiful. Inhale, right leg lifts to the sky. Exhale, right knee to nose, step all the way through. Low lunge, lower the back left knee down towards the mat and come up to your fingertips, or you can use blocks here if the ground feels really far away. Lengthen forward through your heart. Exhale, shift back. You'll flatten the back ankle for ease. Flex back through the right toes. Ardha Hanuman, bow over your front right shin. Inhale, drag heart forward. Gazing forward, lengthening the back of your neck, back, chest, it all. Exhale, shift back. Lengthen through your spine, and then at the end here, fold in. Pull your toes back on that right foot even more. Spread them out. You've got this. One more time. Inhale, draw through. And exhale, shift back. Come back into your low lunge. Ground down through the left hand and reach up through the right, twist open. Plug back through the left shoulder, that's the bottom shoulder, and draw the shoulder blade down the back. And you're breathing here. So you have always the option of staying here if you want to be a little bit more mellow today. Otherwise, tuck the back toe, lift the back knee, deepen your twist. Let's continue on. We're going to turn all 10 toes to face the right. If you're very tight, you'll need to move your right foot back a little bit. So you're in a side plank on that left leg. The right foot is anchored down, hip opening. Extend your right arm up and over your ear. Press down through your left hand to lift your hips up. Create that rainbow bowing in your body. Take another deep breath in through your right fingertips. Exhale, dip your hips low. Sweep the right arm in front of the shin and back, dipping down through your left hip. That feels so good. This is like one of my favorite things to do. Inhale, sweep the arm up and over the ear. Lift the hips up high. Exhale, dip low. Sweep the right arm. Continue to reach to your fingertips. Stay long. One more time. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, dip low. Listen carefully. We're going to move on our mat. Inhale, reach the arm forward to the front of your mat. Pivot on your feet. Go all the way turning to the left. Bend into your back left leg. Skandasana. Heels stay on the mat. Inhale, move through center. Bend into your right leg. Hips back. Skandasana. One more time. Inhale, center. Bend left leg. Skandasana. Inhale, center, bend right. Skandasana. Look to the back of your mat, crawl around towards the back of your space. Lower your back, right knee down. Relax the back ankle. Draw your heart forward and through. And this front knee is just right over your ankle here. Exhale, hips shift back. Pull back through the left toes. Spine is long. Bow over your left shin. Use your blocks if you need. Inhale, rebend your front knee. Heart draws through. Open your chest. Keep length in your neck. Don't shorten it in the front or back. Exhale, hips shift back. Fold. We have one more of those. Inhale. And shift back. Exhale. Pull back through your left toes more. Rebend into your front knee. Ground down through your right palm, extend up through your left hand, take a twist. Breathe. The bottom right shoulder blade is drawing down the back, so you don't want that shoulder to pull through under your body here. You can stay here or tuck the back toe and now really fire up the back leg. As you come up, plugging back even more through this front left hip. We feel that work happening. Turn all 10 toes now to face your left side of your mat. Move the left foot back if you need to. Flex deeply into your back foot. So on the back foot, I don't want you collapsing through the ankle here. I want you resting on the knife edge of your back right foot, pressing through the inner arch. Take your top arm up and over your ear. Lift the hips up higher. It feels real good. Exhale, dip the hips lower. Sweep left arm back. And you want to stay anchored in that bottom hand. So this is deep in our wrist today, of course. Inhale, reach up. Hips go up. Get into the outer hips. I T-band everything. We feel it. Exhale, dip low. We've got one more. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, come forward, hands down, inside of your left leg, move towards the right leg, turn the toes just slightly out, Skandasana, hips go back so the heels can stay grounded. Inhale through center, bend left leg, Skandasana. Inhale, center, bend right, Skandasana. Beautiful. Inhale, center, bend left. Walk around towards your right foot, pivot, pivot, pivot. As you turn to the front of your mat, lift up through the left leg, standing splits. Lift from the inner thigh, head hangs heavy. Option to take your right hand around the back of your right ankle, hug the right forearm around the calf, and then really let your head go. Lift the inner left leg, flare the toes if you can, breathe. If you've got it in you, you can reach for your ankle with your left hand too. Deep breath in. Left foot meets right, top of your mat, forward fold. Let go. Feet together, big toes touch, bend your knees, Utkatasana, chair pose. Breathe, sit a little deeper. Feel your weight more in your heels, shoulder blades draw down the back, thighs turn on. Good, take a deep breath in. Full breath out, sit deeper. Good, inhale, press to stand. Reach up to the sky with your arms. And right away, exhale, forward fold, let it go. All the way, head releasing. Hands to shins, half lift. Exhale, fold, step to plank pose. Optional vinyasa, you can always hold plank. Chaturanga for cobra, or if you're ready for it, find upward facing dog. Let's linger for an extra moment. Thighs lifted off the mat. pressing into the tops of your feet, heart drawing forward. You're not cranking your neck. That doesn't even feel good. I don't even like to show you. With your exhale, press up, flip over one foot, flip over the other, down dog. Big breath in, left leg to the sky. Lift from the inner left thigh. Good. Exhale, step your left foot through between your hands. Crescent lunge. We're going to stay lifted through the back knee this time. Feet in line with hips. Rise up to stand. Bend your back knee a lot, especially for this first one. Let's just take our hands to our hips. Kind of balance out your hips. Draw your tailbone down. Front hip points lift up. Maybe going deeper into that front leg. And then possibly straightening out the back leg a little or a lot. Reach up through your hands. Opening up the heart, arms come out wide. Lift up through your chest. Look up if you like. Breathe into this beautiful back bend. Sometimes less is more, so only go as deep as feels good, right? Good. Inhale, reach up through your arms. Exhale, hands come together at heart. Strengthen your back leg. Lengthen out over your front left thigh, and then draw your right upper arm across your left thigh. As we twist, press down through the top palm. Your bottom hand can be prayer, like this, or fist, if you need to release your wrist. Whew. As you press down, lengthen out through your spine even more. Chest is trying to extend out over your left knee and thigh. Back leg even stronger. Back heel pushing straight back. The ankle hasn't turned at all. 2 more breaths. Deep breath in. Exhale, release hands to the earth or blocks. Shift your hips back, straighten the front left leg a little or a lot. You can always bend your back right leg if you need. Again, square your hips, lengthen and fold. Breathe. I'm breathing deep. I know you can hear me. You've got this. We're almost there. Let's rebend into our front knee. Ground down through the right palm, left hand reaches up, all 10 toes, turn towards the left, slide that left foot back if you need, lift your hips up, top arm up and over ear. We've been here, so it should feel a little bit more accessible. Exhale, dip low. Maybe your whole leg is on the ground, maybe it isn't. Just up to your body. Inhale, reach up. Hips go up higher. Exhale, dip. Breathe. Let's go one more time. Lift. Lift, lift, lift even higher. Get your side body to open. Exhale, dipping low. And this time we're going to pause. So as you can see my backside. I'm going to let myself sink into the shoulder. I don't like to do that a lot in the practice, but I'm just stretching out all the baby muscles in the shoulder. It feels accessible to me. If that doesn't feel accessible to you, don't sink all the way in. You can always slide your hand forward a little bit more if you need. And we're really just letting our lower back, our side body lengthen out. Beautiful, beautiful stretch for our side, our hip, our back. Let's take 3 more breaths here. I feel like I'm like a relaxing mermaid, so to speak. All right, let's power this pose back up again. So press into your hand, lift up to the sky with your left hand, and then extend the arm up and over the ear. We're going into Skandasana. Bend your right leg, hips go back. And notice again, my heels are grounded. I'm not tipping my toes up here. Inhale through center, bend into the left leg, Skandasana. Inhale, center, bend right. One more time, inhale, center, bend left. Crawl towards the back of your space. Right leg is leading, feet in line with hips, crescent lunge. Come on up. Hands to hips for a moment. Balance out the hips if one's swaying up. Plug back through your front right hip, bend into that right leg. Dip down through the back knee if you need to. Tailbone should be anchoring down, front hip points lift up, and then you can reach your arms up and extend into that back leg a little or a lot, depending on your flexibility. Take your arms out wide. Lift up through your chest. I don't want you dumping into your lower back, so just lift up. If it feels good, you can look up and accentuate the back bend a little or a lot. Breathe into what you're feeling. Hold it for a breath longer than you want to. Let's build this practice. Good. Inhale, reach up. Lengthen your spine, bring your hands to your heart. This should feel real good. Extend over your front thigh. Back leg is super strong, and then turn. So now your left arm is across your right thigh. And again, you can make fist and claw if you need to relieve the wrist, or prayer. Press that prayer towards the center of the heart as you extend out through your chest. Strengthen the back leg. Don't let it get lazy. Heel is still pointing towards the back and your ankle hasn't twisted at all. Breathing, experiencing. Take a breath in. Exhale, hands release down. Shift the hips back as we find that Hanuman. Lengthen our spine and fold. Blocks can be under hands for those of you tighter, or bend the back knee if you need it. Good. Take a deep breath in as we rebend this front leg. Nice deep breath. Ground down through your left palm. Turn all 10 toes to the right. This is our last time with this. Top arm up and over the ear. Lengthen up. Exhale, dip hips low. Sweep the fingers. Stay long in your limbs. Inhale, lift up. Lift up higher. Exhale, dip low. That bottom post of a hand, fingers are spread. You're pressing out of your wrist. Last time, lift up, press out of your shoulder. And exhale, dip low. When we pause and breathe. And I didn't plan this very well because I'm facing again away from you guys, but allow yourself to sink into that shoulder if it feels good. Getting a little bit different stretch in your shoulder girdle. Lengthening out through the bottom heel. Getting into this whole left hip. And of course, the right side body, lower back. Breathe into what you're experiencing here, what you're feeling. This is a pretty intensive wrist practice, right? So we feel a lot of sensation. Nothing should hurt. Take another breath. You're going to really firm up the bottom leg, press down into the knife edge of the foot, sweep the top arm up and over the ear, and then pivot around so you're facing the natural right side of your mat. Turn your toes in a little bit, heels out, and fold. Allow your head to hang heavy. We have a few options here, so you can just hang out here in a wide leg forward fold. You can reach for your outer ankles, one of my favorites, drawing the head closer to the ground. And by the way, how far apart are your feet? Well, it's up to you. If you're really stretchy, they're a little closer. If you're really not flexible, maybe they're a little wider. The third option here is playing with tripod headstand. We're going to put our hands right between our heels. Hands are shoulder distance apart, and the head makes the third point of a triangle. So keeping that alignment, drawing the head to the ground, maybe that's where you're at today, pressing through the palms, lifting the heads of the shoulders, and maybe hovering the toes a couple inches off the ground. Option to bring your knees to your triceps if you want that little reprieve here. Otherwise, you're slowly straddling up. And I'm going to point my feet. That's a half flex, half point, pressing through the balls of my feet. Breathing, spreading toes out. Legs are strong, pressing through hands, lifting heads and shoulders. Not all the weight is in my head. You can always do this at the wall if you're not sure. Slowly, as slow as we came up, we come down. We pause with our toes just hovering off the ground to really build that deep core strength. Take another breath, and then place the feet to the ground. Pause for a moment longer. Shake your head out if you were upside down. We're going to lift our heart. Good. Walk back around to the front of your mat. Find your runner's lunge and lift the right leg up, standing splits. Take your left arm, wrap it around the back of your left calf, left ankle. Right fingers are helping you draw your head down closer towards your shin, thinking about the crown of your head, reaching your big toe one day, and then lift the inner right foot, the inner right thigh and foot. Right hand can come to your left ankle too. You choose. Take another breath. Beautiful. Right foot meets left. Feet together. Utkatasana one more time. Chair pose. Good, bring hands to heart, lengthen and twist. Left upper arm across right thigh. Let's all make the fist with the bottom hand and claw with the top, just so we can practice that version if you don't normally go there. So you're keeping that wrist nice and straight. Sit a little deeper through your hips. Extend more through your heart, rinsing out the spine. Good, unwind back to chair. And go straight to the other side. We'll feel our legs here. Fist with the bottom hand, claw with the top. Sit lower. Press down through that top palm as you spiral open. Keeping your spine long, sit your butt lower. Go 1 inch lower, you got that. Good, inhale, center, stand up. Exhale all the way through. Ardha Uttanasana, half lift, flat spine. Palms flat, step or hop back, take one more chaturanga, up dog or cobra. Pause for an extra breath. Down dog. We're gonna step, hop, or jump through to our sitting bones. A breath of relief. Extend your left leg forward, take your right foot to your inner left thigh, left hand down your left leg, and just go up and over with the right arm here to start. Soften the bottom shoulder, head hanging. Breathe, close eyes, whatever you like. As we get into this last part of our practice, the seated poses, they'll be deep. Feel something here. Don't skip over this part. Just as good for you. We made it. I'm sorry I huffed and puffed along the way today. I don't know what's up with. Sometimes I feel so out of breath while I'm filming for you guys. So, last thing you want to listen is to me huffing and puffing, but I appreciate you sticking with it. Let's come on up. Turn towards your extended left leg. Reach both arms up, and you're reaching out, grabbing foot, ground, ankle, shin, whatever you can grab. Lengthen. Keep the chest equally facing the ground, so you're not turning open here. That's kind of the key. Janushirshasana. As you lengthen out through the crown of your head, think about your head reaching your inner left ankle, and I feel an immense stretch on the right side of my back. Where do you feel it? We all are a little different, so what I feel and what you feel might not be the same. Come on up. Stay with this idea. You're gonna take your right foot, ankle is flexed, it's right above your left knee. Bend your left knee. You can sit up, just hugging that shin kind of to chest. You can also do this with your hands behind. Prop up on the fingers if the wrists are tired. Take a couple breaths with it. We're going to go down onto our back, so I want you to stay in the figure 4 and roll down with control. Yes, I know, easier said than done. Let your left foot lift up, thread the eye of the needle on your back. Hands go behind the belly of your left hamstring. Move your left knee in line with your left shoulder here. Use your right elbow to prop open the right hip a little bit more. Feel free to stay with this if you don't want to travel with. Otherwise, your hands are going to come alongside your waist. You'll kick your left foot up and over so you're in this hip opening plow pose. Hands can rest at your mid back, supporting you. Option to stay with that or walk your elbows in and extend up to the sky through your left heel, still staying in that almost like a tree hip opening pose. Breathing. Ankle, knee, hips over shoulders as best you can. It's not going to be perfect. Do not turn your head to the side if you're in shoulder stand. Let's take left foot back to plow. Keep the hip opening. Go deeper if you can. Hands to the mat. Slowly widen your shoulders. Roll down until you're at a safe spot, and then rock up to your sit bones, and meet us here if you're elsewhere. Place your right foot outside of your left leg. Option to take left foot outside of your right hip. Both butt bones are on the ground. Right hand behind you. Left hand reaching up.
Left elbow to outer right knee. Thumb to index finger, close your eyes. Let that circuit, that Gyan Mudra circuit, help charge the positive energy in your body. Drain what's not serving your purpose today. Lengthen your spine a little more. Pull the navel to spine. Go a little deeper into your twist if you have it in you. Breathe into what you feel. Let go of what doesn't matter anymore. Move into this new space, this new strength, this new awareness. Good. Inhale back to center and just take a counter twist. Right hand inside right ankle, left hand behind you. Sit up tall through this one. Just let it go. Beautiful. Unwind. Switch legs. Extend out through your right leg, left foot in, side stretch first, right hand down your shin. Left arm up and over, the palm is turning down. So you never want to have your hand facing up. And that's not just your wrist, but it's your shoulder here that we're keeping safe. Let yourself go a little deeper with maybe the neck. Let go of the expectation of what you want this to look like. If you're really feeling deep, you're reaching across and reaching for your foot. It's not me today, for whatever reason. My body is different every single time I come to my mat. I'm sure yours is too. Let go of the expectation of what you want your practice to look like. Just go for what feels good today. Some days you'll really surprise yourself and go, hey, I wasn't planning on getting into that deep pose, but I did. And other days you were like, I thought I was going to be able to do this today, but I couldn't. Let's just let all of that go. Just be for whatever it is. Come up slow. Turn towards your stretched out leg. Arms will lift. Square your shoulders. Reach for your foot, ankle, whatever you have. Chest is parallel to the ground. Relax the tension in your face, your jaw, your neck. Breathe into what you're feeling. Might feel different than the first side. Let go. It's a really good time for self-reflect, setting intentions, letting go of past thoughts, situations, things that are keeping us in the past. Let's all move into the light, my friends. And let's live in the now. What does this feel like right now? And that's all that matters. Good. Come on up. Cross your left foot. You might want to straighten out on your mat over the top of your right thigh. Bend your right knee. You can kind of hold yourself here. It's kind of awkward. Hands behind you. Prop up on your fingertips. Just take a couple breaths, getting into your outer left hip. Feeling the body, extension through the spine. Make sure you have room for it. Reach your hands forward. Roll down with as much control as you can for as long as you can. And build that deep core strength. Thread the eye of the needle on your back. Keep a good flex in your left ankle. Relax neck and shoulders. Let this feel good. Good. You can stay with that. Otherwise, hands alongside you. Kick the right foot as best you can up and over your head. Support your mid back with your fingers. Hey, I've got a block. It's really nice to feel grounded. I got a block under my right foot, just so happens. Don't turn your head to look. It's funny. I didn't place that there on purpose, but it feels good. If you want to move into shoulder stand, head there. Extending right heel to the sky. Keep the hip opening option. Reach up through your right heel. Don't turn your head to the side if you're in plow or shoulder stand, friends. Protect your neck at all costs. Let's go back into plow. If you're up for it, you'll slowly roll and rock up to your sit bones. Move at a pace that feels good. Left foot outside of right knee. Option for the right foot to tuck behind your left hip, both sit bones on the ground, left hand behind you, right arm up. Gyan Mudra on that right hand. Circuit your positive energy, close your eyes, rinse out your body, detoxify, get rid of the stuff, the baggage we're carrying around, mentally, emotionally, maybe physically. I like to ask myself that question, how can I be more living today? Not living for tomorrow, not living for what I did a few years ago. How do we be happy about where we're at right now? So if you can lengthen your spine and go a little deeper, whatever that means for you, keep your back left shoulder down the back. It's not crowding your neck. We're going to inhale, unwind, counter twist. Beautiful. And let it go. Reach your feet out, arms out, roll down to your back. Reach your arms up and over your ears. Take a deep breath in, stretch your body. And exhale, find your place for Shavasana, arms alongside you, palms turn up. Maybe thumb touching index finger, Gyan Mudra if you like. Allow yourself to close your eyes, take one more active deep breath in. Let the body settle. Give yourself this sacred pause, this time to reset. You can always stay longer. Allow yourself to release the effort. Release tension. Release your thoughts. Release your breath. Just be. If you have more time to stay here, please do. Otherwise, take a deeper breath in through your nose. Let it go. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Bend your knees gently. Roll to one side. Or I like to rock up. Come to a seated space. Cross your legs. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. Turn the corners of your mouth up into a smile. Maybe your eyes are closed, maybe they're open. And just for a moment, feel a sense of gratitude for taking the time for yourself today. That's the most important, is that you made it to your mat. Doesn't matter what it looked like. And let's just hold that intention together of keeping that gratitude alive through the rest of our day. And I thank you for being here. May the divine in me greet and honor the divine in you. Namaste. I'll see you real soon. Please subscribe if you're not already and leave a comment. What did you think? See you later.